Dial H for Hero, which is issue 6. Sam Humphries writing with Joe Quinones on the art. And this issue is fairly straightforward. It's Summer becomes a superhero to try and sort out the city. Because everyone in the city became superheroes, there's a plane falling out of the sky, there's like chaos in the streets, and all these new heroes don't necessarily know what they're doing. Some of them are causing more problems than good, not necessarily intentionally, just because chaos. And Miguel is inside the hero verse and is basically getting a pep talk that he has to kind of rise up and go and save people. That he's not useless. That he can become something special. He just has to believe in himself.
And he's given a new hero dial, the cyan hero dial, as opposed to the red. Although I suppose it won't be red, but eventually will it? It'll
Magenta.
Be magenta. Thank you.
Yes. What's the K? Because at the end we see that there's like 4 slots, and obviously you have magenta, cyan, and yellow. But what's the K? What's the 4th?
I don't know, to be honest. I
don't know.
Black or white?
I guess, but it's got a name again, McKay. Just going by that page. So no, and Miguel becomes Miguel, or Super Miguel. Sorry, I was gonna say Miguel Man. Super Miguel.
Yeah.
And it's very Superman inspired, kind of ripping it off. All down to the fact of the original Dial H character doing Jor-El's speech from Superman the movie until the final line where he kind of sort of had to, fudge it.
But, and he's off to save a plane, and he's like, Superman, please don't sue me for copyright infringement.
Yeah. So I really like, there's a few pages in this where they have like what Summer's doing in the city, just going around as this hero, like saving people. But they have like a second page overlapping it, so it's kind of hiding a lot of what she's doing. You just see like glimpses of it around the side, and you have Miguel in the hero verse and a different art style, different coloring, having his conversation and getting his pep talk and like being convinced.
And it's literally a comic within a comic, because it even has its own credits page, by Humphrey and stuff. It's great.
Yeah. So and the art even changes a little bit when he shows up. It's a lot more. I want to say it almost wants to be Alex Ross. They're sort of emulating like an Alex Ross kind of like.
Yeah, because there was a page of that same style right at the start, the title page. It reminded me of like Astro City.
I can see that. And he's trying to like hold up the plane, but he's failing. He loses a part of it. An engine explodes, and ultimately he's trying to convince himself that he can do this. And ultimately, it's actually 2 or 3 other heroes from the city who have also been made by the Dial, who eventually get up there and like help him carry it. So it's strength in numbers, unity, so on. But my favorite part of this though is after they land the plane in the park, the next page you just see what he's landed in front of, and he's kneeling in front of the Superman statue with the with the Falcon or whatever. Or the eagle, probably. It's probably an eagle. Yeah. That was a really nice moment. Like the way this is connected to his love of Superman and his like want to be Superman and like respect of Superman has really been the heart of the book for me. I think.
It has, and I'm so glad we're getting more. We're getting at least another 6 issues.
Yeah.
But this doesn't feel like they changed plans at all to accommodate for that. This feels like no. This was what the final issue always would have been. It's just we're getting more.
Yeah, although there is some setup with Mr. Thunderbolt.
There's a couple of but that tease could have been there anyway, and just been like, and it would be like, oh, maybe the next mini we'll get that, and they just extended it. But most of the issue feels like no, this was a natural conclusion, and then hey, here's a tease for some more stuff, and I'm absolutely okay with that.
Yeah, so he's going to try and get all the phones, and what happens once he gets all the phones? Well, he says he's going to take over the multiverse, but I mean, exactly how is something we'll learn. And that's the big tease at the end. No, really fun. I've enjoyed this mini a lot, and I was not expecting much from it before it came out. I was pleasantly surprised, and I actually think it's gotten tighter as it's went along as well. I think I liked the first couple issues, but it definitely felt a little bit more all over the place with all the introductions.
Humphries has been solid. Like I say, he's got better as it's gone on, and it's got a little bit of heart to it, and the writing's solid. But Quinones is the hero of this book.
Oh yeah,
undoubtedly.
All the different art styles, the way it integrates them and mixes them up, all that stuff is just next level.
It's spectacular. It really is.
And it's not even like he's just returned to the same 2 or 3. Like every issue has got a new style that's not been there before.
Yeah, and this issue in particular, with all the heroes, is all over the place in a great way.
Yeah, there's that joke page where it's like a double page spread where it's like all the different random heroes, and the the not narration but the speech bubble saying this is this hero, they became this with the power of the H. You know, it's about to do the flashback origins
The
for all of
origin
them,
stories,
but you don't
yeah.
get them because there's too many, so it keeps cutting itself off.
Yeah.
Kind
But then
of
like
thing.
the page after that, you have like a panel with like 6 or 7 heroes on it, all in different styles.
Yeah, and also
It's great.
you know, as he's trying to lift up the plane as well, he you know, he remembers that speech from Superman about he can't save all of us. You know, you promise you'll help, kind of thing. That's kind of what inspires him to,
Yeah.
you know, get the job done. Delightful stuff. I am going to go as far as say this is a 9 out of 10.
I It's your yeah, I'll agree. I'll give it the 9. I think the art in particular pushes it up.